Welcome back. Thanks for staying with us. In the Business Review this week, the Statistical Institute of Jamaica, Statin, highlights several shortcomings in government policy affecting businesses. One of the major things to address, providing better access to finance. TVJ's Andrew Laidley reports.
Small businesses often lament that banks aren't lending to them. In response, the government has been tailoring policies to address the issue. But the latest survey of establishments show that the policies aren't working.
We also inquired whether or not they had received any loan. And the majority of businesses indicated that from these sources that we have identified here, which is SME targeted loan, commercial banks, formal financial institutions or informal money lenders, partner, family or friends, they received none.
The World Bank now chiming in, urging the government to go back to the drawing board.
79% of the establishments surveyed were registered with the company's office, so informality clearly still exists. The identification of such challenges confirms much of the future work program.
In his defense, Finance Minister Dr. Nigel Clark admitted that the policies were implemented blindly. He says the new data will go a long way in helping to carve out better policies.
Formulating policy without data is like driving a car in the dark. And unfortunately, we have done that for far too long. But we are changing, and we are recognizing that policy that is built on the background or on the foundation of data is policy that can actually be forceful in alleviating the concerns and the problems that we face.
The survey also highlighted a major imbalance in how Jamaican businesses trade.
The JC 2018 revealed that only 2.8% of businesses engaged in direct exports and 21.2% were engaged in direct imports, indicated that there is generally a low engagement in external trade among Jamaican businesses. Additionally, these numbers reflect that businesses are more likely to expend on imports rather than receive income from exports. This may reflect the relatively high share of wholesale and retail firms in the sample, which rely heavily on imports.
But Dr. Clark argues that the country makes a lot more from its exported services, which are not being measured.
As much as our trade deficit has widened, our income from services has increased, complementing the trade deficit, which has resulted in a stable current account position over the past few years. We wouldn't have been able to add $1 billion of non-borrowed reserves between 2016 and today if that were not the case.
Andrew Laidley, TVJ News.